Pooler School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado. This broadcast is brought to you by Schrader Oil, fuel your day. By Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins, everything cars made easy. By Jim's Wings, Northern Colorado's favorite wings since 1991. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. First Bank, banking for good. And now for the play-by-play, here's David Haase and Randy McCoy.
Welcome to Pooler School District Athletics. Today, live from Fort Collins, Colorado, we are at Fossil Ridge High School, where the Fossil Ridge SaberCats are hosting the #1 top-ranked Highlands Ranch Falcons in girls varsity basketball. Hello, everybody. I'm David Haase, along with Randy McCoy and Max Fink on camera. Here's one of those proving games, Randy. Fossil Ridge got a solid team. No stranger to high-level competition. Boy, Highlands Ranch is special.
Yeah, they are, and both these teams, two of the top programs in the state, and both of them are not afraid of playing tough teams.
That's
and
right.
They've both played a lot of out-of-state games. Doesn't mean they're any better, but they go out and try to find the best competition they can, and both teams do that. So we've got a good Saturday game here for you. Buckle in. We've got a boys game after this as well. And here we go.
Watson Dunn at the center circle, controlled by Dunn, and SaberCats will start off the ball. You see that matchup zone right away, looks like for Highlands Ranch. Both Stefik and Guzman, excellent three-point shooters, tipped away. That'll stay with the SaberCats. So Randy, it's one of those games where if you can shoot them out of that and see if they can fill those gaps.
And so far, a few have been able to do that.
Nope, yeah, that's the way you got to set it up. Starters for the SaberCats: Novak #1, 3 Stefik, 5 Guzman.
And
Steal there. Hobbs number 33 and 40 Dunn. Highlands Ranch baseline tipped away. Inside to Watts, kick back out. Humberger for the 3. The look rolls around, doesn't fall. Nice rebound by Guzman. Baseline jumper, up, off, just barely in and out. Well, it's just good defense by Guzman there, Randy. Didn't undercut the legs, but ran in front and hindered the shot, didn't she?
Yeah, both teams coming out a little cold. Again, it was a Saturday game. Don't usually play on Saturday.
Well, and I think both of them know that this is, Foster's their chance to make a statement. Long 3 rebound, picked up by Humberger, number 12. Watts, 15, 34 Beck. Other starters at the guard spots, Bain and Olsen, number 2 and number 5.
Both teams have some good speed, and Chad Salz wants to call a timeout right away and see what's up.
We'll chat about it.
Yeah. So anyway, we'll take a break here too. You're watching Stream It Sports.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
Back here now, Falcons to inbound after the early timeout. No score, about a minute and a half played so far. A lot of energy being run off this first couple minutes, Randy, but there goes the 3. Deep, that time by Olsen. She's averaging 13 points a game. All I can give you today are stats on Max Preps, and that's just points only for what Highlands Ranch has in their totals. Boy, look how far they're trying to extend that zone out.
Yeah, and one thing you can see right away is how quick Highlands Ranch is.
Yeah, the athleticism, Guzman penetrates, loses the handle, kicks it away, but thrown away, a nice underneath throw out. Had it off the glass, didn't get it, fall, rebound by Watts.
No foul called.
Yeah, it was pretty good contact.
Boy, nice pass.
Dunn with the rebound, though, cleaning the boards. Dunn's already made her presence known underneath. When you got 6'1" and 5'11", Dunn's going to have a pretty good game today, isn't she?
Yeah, and right there, I think Stefik could have taken that shot a little quicker.
Good kick
there
out.
You go.
In and out. There it is, out a little long. Thought she had it. Stefik averaging right at 13 points a game. Watts For Highlands Ranch, 17 and 2 other players, 2 teammates at 13 each would be Olson and Hamburger.
Coach Saul's let me know today he's been playing 10 or 11 players very deep. Oh, offensive foul.
Yeah, that's a great job. Just getting in front, taking it there. Kason Hobbs, the junior, stepped out there and took a square of the numbers, didn't she?
Yeah.
Substitution for Highlands Ranch coming in. Peyton Moomin, number 1, a freshman.
And if I remember right, I believe Miss Hobbs is a pretty good singer. I think she sang the national
I believe
anthem
that's
before
right.
one
Yeah,
game.
yeah. That's what I think you need to see here. A little bit more deliberation. Get it to fall. The left hand, Stefik down the court, but now they're going to get cherry picked the other way. Doesn't fall. Watts follows it in, tipped away. It'll stay at this end.
It's going to be a.
Well, you just talked about speed earlier, didn't you?
Yeah, and I was just looking at these officials. You know, they're going to have to be on their giddy up here
They're
because
gonna be down court. You're exactly right.
Highlands Ranch got that ball down quick.
Yep. Novick and Hobbs taking a seat there for a second. Substitutions in. Watts inside and uncontested. Rebound by Haddad though. Pulled away.
We're letting them
She
reach.
gets it back. Yeah, there's a lot of hands across the arms right now as they go.
They're all over Stefik.
Yeah, well, you got to know that's job one. Cross court pass just wasn't handled by Barella.
Little nerves there, I believe.
Yep. 4:40 to play here in the first quarter. Only 3-2. Both teams covering a lot of ground, but not finding the net much.
Oh, traveled.
Yeah. Humberger knew she had somebody in the backside. She started to go in the air, but great job on defense that time by the Cats. Just get your hands up, right?
Yeah.
Cut that lane off. Coach Sauls and Coach Jiraki, respectively, for the SaberCats and the Falcons, both still taking a seat, letting the game kind of unfold. Long cross-court pass.
Another turnover, unforced.
Well, that's just a little too tough to handle.
Quite a coaching staff over there for the SaberCats. You sit there and look at the experience and
Yep. Not to say that they're old, but
no,
they've been there a while.
But they've all
Watts
coached at
off
a
the
high
glass.
level.
Nice touch, high off the glass, drops it in. 5-2 now, 4:12 left in the first. Done, dribble, cross pass, back out to Haddad. They're gonna have to start taking some of those shots. Guzman wide open, now she knocks down, there we go. Ties it up at 5.
Yeah, she can hit those shots. The one thing I would tell them, everybody has to be a threat. So if you get the ball, you've got to square up.
Yep.
Some of them aren't squaring up when they get the ball.
Well, Guzman averaging 11 points
Like
a game,
right there.
bounce pass there. You know what? Dunn did a nice job that time. She cut Watts off. She didn't let her make that cut and go through.
Well, you're talking about heart, man.
A little out of control there. Picked it up, kept going, nice and high off the glass. Got it. Back-to-back buckets by Guzman.
And she's
puts the
been playing,
SaberCats ahead.
She's been playing since her sophomore year, so
Yeah.
she's a gamer.
Well, you have to have another ball handler. You can't just put it all on Stefik. She'll get worn out. Oh,
Nice
good give and go
pass.
underneath. A little strong. Watts, a little tough on the, I think she didn't believe she's that open. Haddad on the break. And talk about how she did the right thing that time by cutting in.
Yeah, well, she went to the bucket instead of going out, looking for a jump shot. She got the foul. First foul, probably not the first foul that's happened, but that's the first one that's been called.
Had to make it one that it was a counter. Foul called on Beck, the junior. First one's up and short. Substitutions, both teams in.
Hadid, a sophomore, so Coach Saul says he's got a lot of sophomores. He's playing them all, so you kind of know your ebb and flow over the years. When Coach Saul's been here a while, he knows what he's got coming up. He knows you got to give those players time, don't you?
And you build the programs, that's for sure. Inbounds now to Olson. Olson, Muma, along with Humberger, Watts, and number 2, Bain, check back in. Middle of the lane, left wide open, short, a little too open. Rebound on the floor, gets away.
Wow. Really letting them play.
And yeah, it's physical out there. Trying to, I want to give everybody credit here for being on the court, but I've got Reagan Lag, number 32 out there, but I don't have a 22. Humberger drives in, draws the foul. Nope, okay. I finally got a good view. 23, as we're looking for her down there. Lauren Zweitzig, sophomore, as you talked about, Randy. Eight to 6.
Pretty active.
Second one coming there.
Pretty active crowd tonight too.
Yep. Now we got a good crowd across the way there. Quite a few people in. Already got about a couple dozen Fossil Ridge students. So far, they're kind of sitting on their hands. I think the game gets going.
Who wants to go to school on Saturday, man?
Yeah. And that was just a nice job of driving through the defender's legs there. Barella, number 21, 21 for. So looking down there, Humber gets the call her first, but just trying to get through the legs of Barella, just moving through it. Draws the foul. 3 fouls so far, nearly going for the Falcons. Just a single so far on the SaberCats.
Boy. Nice shot.
Well, Zweitzig, the sophomore, just turned around and put it on the floor. If you don't stop it, took it right to the glass, nice and high off the square.
Stayed in control.
Yeah, 10 to 6 in the early going, SaberCats.
Boy,
another steal.
I love that attack defense.
Well, Barella started it all in motion there, and then Stefik cleaned it up on the bad pass. Kick across, Barella. There's still a lot of reaching going on.
Yeah, they're letting them reach.
Nice pause there because I thought it was going to be a whistle. Long 3 falls. Nice rebound by Olsen.
That shot looked good, though, boy, I'll tell you.
Yeah. Inside the arc, that one's up. That's short. Good rebound again. Thanks Zweitzig, both ends of the court.
Good boxing out. Boy, what action.
Yeah, stepped into it first. That was just good hustle back by Highlands Ranch there. Falcon defender got in front of Stefik as he tried to do the crossover and got called for the travel.
That was one of those, what happened first, the foul or the travel?
Uh-huh. Well, 10-6, 1:19 left here in the first quarter. Thanks for tuning in to Streaming Sports. Watts just puts it down. Haddad stayed vertical. She got a piece of that one, Randy.
That's not going to work very often.
No, that's a tough pass to make that time. Lang was trying to sound an open teammate, but you're not going to go through the lane on a zone very well.
That's fool's gold is what that is.
Guzman checking back in.
You think that's open for a second.
Guzman back in for Lang with a minute left here. 1:03. Good time on the court that time for Lang. Beat a team like Highlands Ranch, you're going to have 7 or 8 people doing things they need to do, like you see Zweitzig, her buckets and her rebounding early, the sophomore making her presence felt. As Coach Sauls has already played nine players, Randy. Olsen, I tell you what, I like Olsen's game. She's kind of that straw that stirs the drink. Just pushes the pace up and around and goes in and out. Blocking call will put her to the line.
She keeps her head up.
Reagan Lang got the call. Haddad out. Back in is Hobbs. The lefty rolled out, but positioning. Olsen goes about four rows up into the stands trying to save that one. Kind of had my breath there again. Under 30 to play here in the first. Stefik just taking her time, bringing it up. Got across the midcourt. Picked up by Olsen. Drawing that zone out of ways, aren't they?
Yeah, you know, but every athlete almost in basketball can go behind their back. When we were playing, I mean, that was a huge thing.
Yeah.
And literally, you might be taken out of the game.
Yeah.
For showboating.
None of that showboating. You're exactly right. Humberger cross back out. Olsen's got to have to put it up way deep and looks right to it. Off. 4 seconds left. Good offensive rebound. Olsen's got time in the middle.
Offensive.
Yeah, that was an easy one. I think she's in a rush knowing that she had very little time left when to get the shot off and didn't really think about it. And just smart play underneath that time by Hobbs. And the long three falls short, but time was out over anyway. So after 1 quarter here, though, the SaberCats surprise, upset special. 10-6, they lead Falcons. We'll be right back. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
So we're back here, second quarter. Want to thank our sponsor, Jim's Wings.
Just voted in the most recent Style magazine, which all the best people read. I don't know why I come across a copy of it. My wife does, but 2017 voted as best hot wings in Fort Collins, and we can affirm that ourselves. But what a great sponsor. Tops in the city since 1991. And my hot wing challenge is out there. Any student athlete that one of the Pooter schools, I'll buy the first round. You've got to finish them.
Also want to thank our cameraman here, Max Fink, who's actually a Fossil Ridge student.
Slow, that's it. Yeah, that was coming in there, going in for the layup. And just a great hustle back that time. Muma knocks it down. The steal and the two. Cuts the lead to 2. Muma, Olsen, Humberger, along with Bain. That one rolls around, does fall in. On the court. Blocking call this time.
Boy, that was late.
Yeah, he kind of thought about it, didn't he? Trying not to.
I think, as Scott Hastings says, I think he wanted to wait to see if the ball went in.
Mm-hmm. And Beck on the final out there. Out now for the SaberCats. 1 is Novak. 5, Guzman. Along with Case and Hobbs, number 33. Reagan Lang, 32. And Lauren Zweitzig, number 23. Second one's up and good. 12-10 now. Full court press now by Highlands Ranch, just trying to see if they can pick up that turnover rate. Good trap, long cross court pass. Well, about every other pass gets tipped or it's in harm's way, isn't it? Long three, all over the top. Olsen with the rebound as hits the floor. Watson just checked back up and off the glass. Just a good post move there, wasn't it?
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be hard to stop if they're not able to front her. So, anyway.
Tied up at 12.
It is. We'll take a break here. You're watching Streaming Sports.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Let's go check it out. Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Back here now, inbound to Stefik. Stefik, Guzman, done. And you're not just picking Guzman up. She does a great job of just keeping going.
Well, she knows she's vertically challenged in height, but, you know, she knows how to get it up there before the defense kind of gets on her.
Humberger down. Olsen, nice job just sliding down there. Novak, good closing defense.
Yeah, you got to foul her. She gets that deep.
Yeah.
you got to make her hit some free throws, I would say.
Foul count just fair to middle, and so far both teams with 4. First foul on Guzman.
Nice
For Watts,
touch.
the first one's up and off. That nice shooter's roll off the front of the rim. Second one, though, rolls out. But it's a couple times now that Fossil Ridge is letting defenders underneath them, not blocking out. Got to get a hip on a hip.
Well, you know, a lot of times in free throws, the team shooting the ball doesn't really go after the ball, but Highlands Ranch
that's
going
good
after
there.
him. Nice look.
Oh,
She's got to wait and get her feet. She rushed it.
Yeah, rushed it, but I still thought she got hit.
Well, yeah, but so far
those haven't been called too much there. 14-13. Dunn out fronting Watts. You got to play Watts all the way out there, don't you? Long three off, rebound taken there by 34 Beck. Cross court again. And there's a hook. Yeah, that was a hook. Humberger's going to be called for that one now. Just trying to slide around her opponent, and that's just good positioning that got the call.
You know, at this level on the girls' scene, nobody's really accentuating things too much either. So that's probably why you're not seeing some of the calls.
Humberger picked up her second. She's out. Bain is back in for her number 2. 5:40 left here in the half. 14-13, low-scoring game. Dunn, good skip pass, baseline.
Dangerous pass, but that's a good jump shot.
Nice kick back out there. I'll tell you, it's just uncharacteristic. You know, the two players you expect to be putting the ball in the hoop the most today. Not too much, like just a couple buckets and a free throw for Watts. I'm not sure Steffick's got a point yet.
Yeah, I think she got a layup.
Yep, I believe that's right. That's just a single. Good look down low. Hobbs, cross-court pass. Patiently trying to look at that zone, aren't they?
Yeah, and again, Fossil Ridge has played a lot of players already.
Well, a little short there, long jumper.
I like that shot, though. Steffi set a screen for her. And
a little late to the game there. Nice look underneath. That cutting cross from the backside. And Beck was rewarded with a good shot.
That's really the difference in the game. They're able to get low and really make an easy shot. Fossil Ridge has not been able to do that.
Well, every time Steffick puts the ball on the floor, she's getting attacked, isn't she?
Yeah.
They know they can't let her penetrate, keep going.
And, you know, you play the game it's called, and they're not calling a lot of that reaching right now.
Yeah. Watts, a little off on that one, too. 15-14, though. First lead of the game for the Falcons. Ranked number 1 in 5A. 9-2, the 7-3 SaberCats, though, top 10 team. Steffick all the way in. I think she kind of just got tripped a little bit there, didn't she?
Yeah, she always goes left. She's a right-handed player. You rarely see her go right.
Olsen tried the reverse, didn't get it to go.
Yeah, I was going to say that would have been a...
Steffick, that would have been a well of a shot.
Yeah, that would have...
Steffick rebound, brings it back up forecourt. Baseline jumper, just a little long, good rebounding position. Beck kicks it out and down. Nice job by Peyton Moomin, just taking it on the angle. Still had Guzman. She was moving, didn't have a chance for the block. Her second foul, probably going to be the last we'll see of her this half. Which she's going to walk in with 5 or 7 points on the bench. That's half the production for the SaberCats so far. Moomin with the and one. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound Zweitzig. Up. Saw somebody she wanted to throw it to, and they turned and rolled away. Haddad also in.
I like the fact she was looking up.
I agree.
She saw that.
Yeah,
That's
just a little composure.
Those kind of mistakes you can live with.
Yeah. Haddad, Zweitzig, Barella, Novak, and Steffick on the court now for the Cats. Humberger back in the game, goes up strong. Watts gets a rebound, takes the left hand. After about 4 bounces, falls in. 5-point lead now for Highlands Ranch. 3 minutes to play in the half.
Highlands Ranch they have the players to just be relentless on the boards. Yeah, you'd think you'd have a bunch of hot shot shooters. That's not what's winning their games.
Yeah, they're tough around there. Deep three, good. Stefik. That got the crowd in it, didn't it?
Yeah, and she needs to look to do that more because she can hit that shot, and sometimes that's all she's got.
Oh, good
Nice
feed
pass.
inside. Humberger and Watts, you can tell they just work together pretty well, don't they?
Yeah, Watts hasn't had to shoot a shot over 2 foot, so.
Haddad, nice skip pass over, baseline jumper. Boy, they've gotten that all afternoon, haven't they? They just maybe had one fall.
But you know as well as I do, that short baseline jumper is probably the hardest shot to make in
toughest
basketball.
ones to do, yeah.
Oh.
Three-pointer, good. Beck backing up the junior. Lead out to 7 now for Highland. Back to still a kind of a loose zone, just a matchup zone around the top. Got to secure the ball.
I was going to say, boy, if you don't.
Stefik pump fake goes by Watts, puts it up off the rim. Offensive rebound, Novak goes in. Knocked away, they'll stay on that end. Sabercats inbound under their own bucket. Minute 29 left.
That was a great, I love that.
Yeah.
Throw it before, and they got the shot they wanted, but.
Giving back,
you know, the mid-range is just, well, a lot of great passes by Highlands Ranch.
Highlands Ranch moves the ball really well. If they could shoot even close to 40%, they'd have quite a few. That's going to be an and one opportunity for Haddad. Took a good pop. That's going to be 3 fouls on Humberger too, Randy. That's a key player for the Falcons. First half, picking up her 3rd.
Great shot there by cameraman Maxwell Fink, actually. I'm sure he really enjoys us calling him that on the air.
Mm-hmm. Haddad, the and one. Cut the lead down to 4.
Well, it'd be really important for Fossil Ridge to finish this half strong. You know, stay within 3 or 4.
Yep. Well, neither team shooting at a very good percentage, and you get on that run, you get hot for 5 or 6 trips, you could do it. Beck, baseline jumper. 40 to play here. 26-20, Highlands Ranch leads Fossil Ridge. Trying to pull them out, trying to get them into that, away from that man defense. Novak, long, dangerous pass. It's almost, they're trying to spread the court. As Whitesig, the runner, the sophomore, her 3rd bucket of the half. 10 to play. Three-pointer up, off, rebounds Whitesig, goes to the ground. Late foul called on Olsen. I think we've only seen about 20 of those not called, so I think I agree with why she looked around going, why are you calling that now? 9/10 of a second, we'll walk the length of the court.
Certainly, you can say it's been loosely called.
Mm-hmm. Let him play. Lawrence Whitesig, the sophomore.
And it's been both ways. It's not.
No, I agree. Yeah, completely. It's consistent. It's Whitesig. Big, strong first half for her.
You know, if you're Fossil Ridge, come in here 2-3 points down at half.
And a 2-for-2 trip, 24-26, just a 2-point lead now. The Falcons, no real chance there. And that's it at halftime. So a 2-point lead for the Falcons from Highlands Ranch over the Fossil Ridge Sabercats. You're watching Stream It Sports. We'll be right back.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Check it out.
Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
After playing the game for many years, and I decided I could either watch from the couch or get on the field and become part of the game.
I became a judge because it was a natural transition from being a gymnast to coach, now judge.
I love the large crowds, the excitement of the game, and you know what? I got the best seat in the house.
Help these kids. Help this community. Become an official.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
We're here at halftime with Kevin Lytle from the Coloradoan, and I think if you're Coach Sauls and you say you're only down by 2 at halftime against the #1 team, I think he'd be pretty happy, wouldn't you?
Yeah, absolutely. I think would be pretty pleased. Really good defensive first quarter. I had Highlands Ranches 2 for 14 in the first quarter. They got going in the second because you knew they would. You know, they had some good looks. Started connecting on them in the second quarter, but Fossil kind of showed some there. Highlands Ranch made that run. Got up a couple scores. You kind of wonder if they might run away, but Fossil was able to kind of fight back, have some timely baskets, and then a couple free throws late to cut to 1 possession. I think, like you said, Coach Sauls has to be really happy. They're playing these really good teams really well so far this season. Now I guess we just see if they can finish and pull one of these upsets.
Yeah, I think, the thing that just was so apparent when you saw Highlands Ranch is their speed right off the bat.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like we were talking about, these officials better kind of get up on there because they're
took some convincing, but I think it's kind of interesting. Fossil played Grandview early this year, lost by I think it's 5 points, and similar. Really good athletic team. Grandview relies on that a lot more and just goes up and down. This Highlands Ranch team plays a lot more, running some good sets, a lot more controlled basketball that combines, the skill with the athleticism. And you can see why they're dangerous. They move it around pretty well. But Fossil Ridge is handling it, I think, fairly well. I think they've got to be pretty pleased. They need to find some rhythm on offense. I think we'll see more and more of Ashley Stefik. This is the type of game you want a player like her to try and take over to win for them, because you need your best player to have a really good game to pull an upset like this. And she had some moments. I think they'll look for her even more in the second half.
Well, I think we see some of these players in high school, and I know because I had a son that played basketball, and there's a lot of these players that you want to see them shoot more. And I think Stefik is one of those too. She can hit the 3, and I know she's trying to run their set and different things, but
no, I feel the same way. There are a lot of times she's trying to facilitate when maybe it'd be just fine for her to take a shot. She's one of those players that sometimes her semi-contested shot is better than someone else's slightly more open shot.
Well, we were talking about, the little short baseline shot's probably the hardest shot in basketball, and they've taken several of those.
Yeah, they've had some looks. They've just missed them.
Yeah.
And I think both teams are probably sitting in their locker room saying, if we connect on the things we should, we'll run away. That's rarely how it actually works, but I think both feel like they left a lot of points out there.
And I think that, the one thing Highlands Ranch knows they're in a game, and I think that's the big deal. As we come here, we're going to have a boys game after this, and on paper, this looks like Highlands Ranch would be a clear favorite. They're coming in, I think 7-2 or something like that, or.
Yeah, they're pretty solid, and Dave's pointing out, they have kids scoring 23 points a game. I believe he's maybe second in 5A. I was talking to one of the Fort Collins coaches last night. He can really light it up. So, they're going to be a pretty tough, pretty dangerous team, and we'll see how Fossil Ridge has kind of adjusted over the break. Obviously, a lot of turnover last year, graduated a lot of players, and obviously anytime you lose 27 points a game or whatever Braxton Bertolet average, it's going to take some time to figure out the right ways to fill that up.
And I was shocked they don't have one player averaging 10 points a game this year.
No, I mean, they're running like 10 to 12 guys through every game, so a lot of minutes spread out, which obviously means not a lot. You're not going to have one dominant scorer.
And Ben Weiner, who possibly is their best player, will not be playing tonight. He hurt his ankle last night. And Coach Johansson told me he will be sitting out. So he's been
that's always tough.
At times, he's probably their most athletic, best player. So anyway, that's Kevin Lytle, and had a good game last night. Loveland, or Rocky Mountain really looked good.
That was a nice one for them to start league play, because obviously kind of a frustrating non-conference schedule for them. I think they're probably feeling good. Start league play like that, and it gets going fast. I mean, they have the big Fort Collins game next week, which is going to be a lot of fun. Both the boys and girls games should be really entertaining for that one.
Yeah, we've got all that here on Stream It Sports as well. So anyway, come back for the boys game. Are you going to stick around?
You betcha. You betcha.
We'll have you come back for the boys game.
If you guys will have me back, I'll come.
Well, you know what? We'll look.
You'll take a vote later.
We'll look at our budget and see if we can afford you. Anyway, that's Kevin Lytle here on Stream It Sports. We'll be back after these messages.
Toyota-thon's on. Look at all those Toyotas.
Bet you could get a great deal in there. Yeah, we should go check it out.
Check it out. Impressive.
Sometimes you just have to snap them out of it a little bit.
Right now, get 0% APR financing for 60 months on a new 2018 RAV4 with Toyota Care, our no-cost service plan.
'Tis the season. Toyota-thon is on.
Toyota, let's go places.
Great news! We broke our all-time sales record, and it's all thanks to my nephew, Skylar.
Bro, it's Sky.
After my brother made me hire Sky, I switched us to First Bank to make up for him. Now business is better than ever.
No matter the reason, switching to First Bank can help your business grow.
After playing the game for many years, and I decided I could either watch from the couch or get on the field and become part of the game.
I became a judge because it was a natural transition from being a gymnast to coach, now judge.
I love the large crowds, the excitement of the game, and you know what? I got the best seat in the house.
Help these kids. Help this community. Become an official.
Wayne, everyone knows by now that Schrader's Country Stores have the best car washes around. They don't need to see you standing in the car wash explaining the undercarriage wash, the rocker panel spray, the protective finish application, and the jet dryer. No, Wayne, all you have to do is see the beautiful shine on my nice clean car. No muss, no fuss, and I'm certainly not all wet.
You won't get soaked at Schrader Country Store car washes, just shiny clean.
Here, go.
Welcome back to Foster Ridge High School. There you see the Foster Ridge students that are our winners of the Schrader's Gas Card giveaway. Thanks for coming out and supporting your SaberCats today, guys. $10 in gas bucks for each one of you. So after the first half here, Randy, we've got a barn burner. Ball in started here, but a 2-point lead only for the Highlands Ranch Falcons, number one in the States. Falcons, they came here and they're getting a game.
Well, and that's, when you schedule these games, that's what you're looking for is.
Watts, little baby hook doesn't go. Cutting underneath, though, quick rebound by Bain. Long three by Olsen. But Hamburger had the rebound, put it back up, kicked away.
Well, I'll tell you what, I've never seen so many lost balls that no one touched.
Yeah. Well, and as Kevin, both these teams were ice cold. I mean, 2 for 14 from the field was how Falcons started out the first quarter, and it's not changed. Turn around, put that right back up. Hobbs just turned around, didn't know that Hamburger's behind her. Hamburger playing with 3 fouls. That's a number that's important. 13-point score per game.
Hard to isolate her, too, because they're playing a zone.
Yeah.
But that's a good way to.
Oh, nice rebound, put back up. Oh, wow, that was halfway down. Hobbs did a nice job on the drive, got her own rebound. Ball moving across her, Olsen back up. The set 3 is good. Taking that shot in rhythm. 5-point lead now. Early here in the third quarter. Thanks for tuning in to Streaming Sports. David Haase and Randy McCoy here on the call. Pushed out of bounds, block there called on the Falcons. Novak will inbound here on the near side. Thank our sponsors, Schrader Oil, First Bank, Pedersen Toyota, and our local food spot, Jim's Wings. Novak, Stefik, Dunn, Hobbs, and Guzman on the court. Three-pointer, a little short. Down court to Humber. Boy, I tell you, they run the court well. That was a great punt. Stefik went all the way back. I think we're going to get, I thought she touched the ball out of bounds. It was going to go the other way. Humberger did a nice job of running the court, got the ball, but Stefik hustled back, tipped it away. Hit the ground before she did. Watts getting a lot of entry passes. He's tough to deny. Mid-range jumper not going again. But I tell you, just Falcons, lots of good looks in the paint, Randy. Oh, well, they're still letting them play.
Yeah, a little soccer there.
Yeah, Stefik grabbed the Falcons player not once but twice. But you know what? You play the way the refs are letting you do it. And if you're going to let that much contact go in the middle of the lane, it's just a way to get it run around. Left, Watts doesn't go.
Well, and you have to know how they're calling or how they're not calling. I mean, that was an obvious foul that they just swallowed the whistle. I'm not sure what
they're really letting them play rough. Guzman, 3. Good.
You can't body up somebody while they're dribbling down the court.
Yeah, that was a connection there. It was. So timeout here on the court, 29-27, the Falcons lead. In a game that, it's mostly neither team shooting the ball very well, Randy. A lot of penetration, a lot of points, and, coming from drives, but nobody's shooting the ball well at all in the paint.
Yeah, and that, both teams running up and down the court, doing a lot of stuff, but the one thing they're not doing too much of is scoring.
Finishing, yeah.
And, you would expect Highlands Ranch at some point to probably fix that. Being, the number one team, but, Fossil Ridge is hung right in there. They're used to playing big teams. They're used to playing good teams, and you can see it. They're not intimidated a bit.
Well, they're letting them rough it up pretty good here, too, and I think that's to Fossil's advantage.
And as long as they don't all of a sudden, not do that, my gosh.
Well, that's consistent. Like I said, they're
for both teams.
Zweitzig hammered her, and they're not calling it the other end. Pull-up jumper, Zweitzig, good. Tell you what, the sophomore off the bench is the story today, Randy. She's in double figures. Tied at 29 with 4:57 to play here in the third. Stefik on Olsen, good matchup. Had a 5 call. Had a 5 call to dribble. He made the call before she turned around to drive, but if you're pushing the ball and going, usually you don't get that call. Still that trap on the far side. Novak jumper, good. SaberCats back in the lead, 31-29.
And again, the underclassmen for the SaberCats are skilled players. They're not just out there because they're out there because they're good enough to be out there. Oh,
well, I know you're going to call that. There's a body check going the other end, and now you're going to call that one, which I don't disagree with the call, but that is not consistent with what we've seen today.
Yeah, you've got to make the same call all the time.
And Coach Saul said, okay, just both sides, please. Let's be consistent. Olsen, penetration, kick back out, Humberger 3. Just rolls off. Stefik rebound. SaberCats got numbers 4 on 3. Just lost the ball. No contact, just rolled off her hands.
You know, and you've heard it also said, you know, the aggressor gets the calls, and both teams are being very aggressive. And quite honestly, they couldn't call every foul that's happening. And so
I agree.
A lot of times they just.
Yeah. Watson, fadeaway, middle. Well,
they have kept her in check for the most part.
You would have no idea that she's got the year going she's got so far. Haddad underneath, tries to loop it back up.
That looked pretty clean. But
yeah, it was pretty much like she had the roof put on it and had the ball pretty much capped.
Might have got her low there.
Either way, Haddad at the line.
Nice play, nice pass.
Yeah, running back in there. Another free throw attempt. Puts these SaberCats up by 3. Dunn back in now for Novak. Also in for Highland, Martinez, Del Martinez, the junior, number 23. On the court with Humberger, Watts, Olsen.
What a great looking shot.
Yeah, it really does.
You don't see that on a girls team very often.
That's pretty good. Stefik, Dunn, Zweitzig, Haddad, and Guzman on the court now. 4-point lead for the SaberCats. Oh, good drive and just ball lost. Martinez, who just came in the game, look across at Coach Shiraki. She just kind of put her heads down and just said, that's the way it's going there. Some days it doesn't look like you've met the basketball. And we talked about this before, though, with the break, in Colorado with that Christmas break, and you don't get to play for about 8 to 10 days. We saw a game last night where it was a little rougher than normal, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
Every January, starts back across. Skip pass, Haddad looked at it. Guzman looking the 3, just off the front. Watts clears the rebound. Numbers 3 on 2, they're getting down court. Well, I tell you, Lawrence Weitzig again. Down court, sees Haddad, goes up. Wow, what a look, what a catch, and a shot by Haddad. 6-point lead now for the SaberCats. Timeout by the Falcons. Yeah, you can hear the crowd. That got him, but if they're boy, Zweitzig fought for the rebound, turned around, had her head up, and fired the pass, didn't she?
She did. So when Fossil Ridge with a 6-point lead, we'll take a break. You're watching Streaming Sports.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
Rams lost in overtime.
We're here at Fossil Ridge High School, 35-29. Fossil Ridge over Highlands Ranch in girls basketball action.
Exciting little run there, a couple of buckets. Nice finish there before the timeout. Olsen in the drive, high off the glass, doesn't go. Watts tipped it back up, didn't get it. Guzman hustles down, takes care of the rebound. And nice job of getting the timeout to protect that, Randy.
Well, I think, sometimes I don't agree with that, but I think that was a good one to do because you've got the momentum, 6-point lead.
Yeah, and she was in no man's land there. They had a good trap. I'll tell you one thing, Highlands will, they cut down on the trap and close it off pretty quickly.
Fossil Ridge right now, they're getting a lot of the 50-50 balls. And both teams are hustling, but Fossil Ridge seems to be getting. What I love about this game with both teams is, neither team is fearful of the other team or
there's
intimidated by the other
respect,
team.
But boy, nobody's giving anything. There's a lot of bodies flying around out there. It's what you want to see. This is 5A basketball. They're out there to play it. Chance for if you're Fossil Ridge, this is the statement game. And right now, barring some dramatic changes, they've proved they could play with the Falcons, and just on a basis, who's shooting it well, who's not. Those things come and go, but neither team's shooting this very well anyway. Skip past it odd. Enter it down to Dunn. She's double teamed. There's really nowhere to go.
That was a great pass. I guess the arm's part of the ball, so.
Has been most of the afternoon. There's only 2 fouls called on Highlands Ranch and 1 on SaberCats this half.
And this has been one of the more aggressive girls' games that I've seen.
If I was a cynical man, I'd wonder if the referees at dinner getting cold.
Yeah.
Somebody said, "You be home now." Kick out. Good look at the 3. Doesn't fall. Guzman, just position, kicks it ahead to Hadid. Need to get that back towards the middle. Pulls up an uncontested 3.
Oh, my goodness.
That's the old, no, good shot. Nobody else down court with you. Now a 9-point lead for the SaberCats. 1:40 left. Olsen in the lane, loses control on the floor. Stolen away by Stefik. Outlet again. 3-on-2. Haddad's got the layup. Homburg can't go after her. She's got 3 fouls. Uncontested. Now an 11-point lead.
Boy, these sophomores are exciting, aren't they?
Exactly. They don't know they're supposed to be intimidated, do they? Tell you what, that got the crowd into it. And that was all started, Randy, by a hustle on the floor by Stefik. Alertly getting it to her teammate and Haddad running the floor.
Well, and Guzman comes away with the rebound, the shortest girl on the court.
Yep. It's a lot of how much you want to, right? Watts down low. Nice job by Dunn just shutting off the baseline. Dunn's done a really good job on Watts. Kicked it around, looking for Hamburg. Good. First bucket in quite a while. Maybe about the second bucket of the quarter. 40 to play.
All this being done, and really, without Ashley Stefik scoring a point.
Yeah, no, she's been the facilitator in a lot of plays. Now with the 9-point lead, pulling it back out at the end of the quarter here. Got to make a move. There it is, underneath. Schweitzer turns, topped away by Olsen. 12 to play. Good look across, kick back out. 3-pointer is good. Bain answers, five straight for them, only 3 to play. And fittingly, the quarter ends with a grab and a no call. So after 3 here at Fossil Ridge High School, 40-34, surprising lead for the SaberCats as they have an excellent third quarter, Randy. One of those that got the crowd into it. So we'll be back to bring you the fourth quarter in just a second. You're watching Streaming Sports.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
You're watching PSD High School Sports live in high definition on Stream It Sports NoCo.
So we're back here. You see the Highlands Ranch bench looking up, saying, "All right, guys, we're down 6. We're number 1. We can come back." Fossil Ridge is saying, "Keep doing what you're doing." And what I don't want to see Fossil Ridge do is get conservative and all of a sudden start playing not to lose. So,
well, I tell you, with Haddad and Zweitzig on the court, the 2 sophomores, they don't know they're supposed to be intimidated out there by playing number 1, do they?
No, they're
flying down the court. It changed now. You see Falcons have gone to a man defense, tipped away. So they come out of their zone. That got them out of their zone. Stefik, Guzman, Haddad, Dunn, and Zweitzig on the court. Watts, Humberger, Olsen, Beck and Muma on the court. Three-pointer off, hits the floor, chased down by Haddad.
Boy, she is a good-looking player, isn't she?
Moving it, jumper, base right at the top of it. Step right at the top of the key there. Zweitzig again, well into double figures tonight. 42, 8-point lead to 34 for the Falcons. Boy, look at Dunn just hold position on Watts.
Well, she's got a
battle underneath.
She's got a good center of gravity that she doesn't
Strong.
get pushed around.
Yep.
Look at that.
Here's the steal, going to the floor, still down there, loose ball. Jump, arrow's going to favor the Falcons.
Boy, if you're a coach, you got to be so proud of that moment, don't you?
Yeah. Both gals going down there, getting horizontal. Get the floor burns.
A lot of pride out there right now.
7-11 to play in the game early here in the fourth. Tune into Streaming Sports. And you get to watch a good one today. Number 1 Falcons from Highlands Ranch up here to play Fossil Ridge. And it's been all Fossil Ridge in the second half.
5-second call.
And another call. Just good defense. A little paralysis there. Stefik out front now, be picked up by Olsen at midcourt. Kind of a dangerous pass there.
That was a...
Yeah, Muma's like, I have a half a step in her mind. She thought she was going to have that ball. Stefik picked up her dribble, trapped, steps through it. Kicked the ball away, it still scrambles around, doesn't get to go. Haddad flies in and tips it out of bounds. I'll tell you one thing, Haddad doesn't wait for the ball to hit the ground, does she?
No, she's a good-looking player.
But force, just by being active. Sometimes just who's got the most want to. 6:20 to play here in the game, 42-34. Bain down Humberger, good-looking three-point shot. It's up, rebound hard underneath. Muma hustles in, gets the easy bunny off the offensive rebound. Cuts the lead to 6, full court press here. That's a tough place to throw it. Coach Chiraki's wondering, okay, if you didn't call a foul, how'd you call it out? But Humberger must have reached in and got a piece of it. He was a lot closer than we were.
And this will be a good test for Fossil Ridge just to see if they can.
Well, you're playing with the lead. You got to keep your intensity up, but you got to be smart. Yeah, easy call that time. Beck on the blocking foul. Just a third foul. Her fourth, though. Third foul. Nobody really in danger of getting into the single bonus.
No, yeah. That's one thing.
Stitches and bruises maybe, but not shooting free throws.
No, we're not in any foul trouble.
Okay, now, wow. And we'll keep repeating it. They're calling it consistently, but this is the roughest girls game I've ever had a chance to call. 5:42 left here in the game. Inbound to Stefik. They're letting her go on through. Easy layup. She delivered right there in the clutch, didn't she? You got to stop the ball. You just can't let her run by you. She will go all the way to the rim and proved it.
Like she almost drug her foot there, but
yeah. Hobbs,
great
nice
hedge
jump
there.
Switch.
Great hedge.
Got to get back underneath there. Guzman didn't want to be underneath with Watts. Olsen goes in, draws the foul. She'll go to the line. Good drive. Tommy Olsen, the senior, averaging 13 points a game. Second foul on Zweitzig. Like I said, there's got to be a whole lot happen before we're worried about one-on-one for either team. Highlands Ranch continues the cold shooting. First one's off, second one coming. Trailing by 8. That one rolls around too. Watts just goes right over the top of Zweitzig and doesn't get it to fall. Hobbs with the rebound. Oh, that was just a great look across court by Stuffman. Guzman loses the handle. And will draw an easy foul. Watts, that's when you want your bigs. You don't tell them, don't go out there and make a foul 25 foot from the bucket. She's not quick enough to stay with Guzman.
Yeah, and Guzman, I mean, she's aggressive, and she takes it to the hole.
just the first foul on Watts. Nice giving back going in. Goes right on into her. And she was moving. Tell you what, Haddad, you go right at her. If she slides a step, easy call for the official to make. Haddad, who has been clutch from the line so far, has a chance. Extend that lead to double figures.
Well, we knew that the freshman last year for Foster Ridge their JV was a very, very good team. But now we're seeing
why.
Yeah.
Novak back in now for his Whites. They get a big hand as she goes off. Haddad get a chance to knock down her second free throw here. Boy, what a great
Has she even hit the rim yet on her free throws?
No, I think it's all been all silk. 10-point lead for Foster Ridge, under 5 to play in the game. If you weren't smart enough to get here to watch this one, hope you're tuning in now.
Whoa, what a shot.
And Bain deep in the corner drops a three. Hobbs splits the defenders. Now they got 3-on-1. Go on down to Bob. Spins layup round, turns over Watts.
What a move.
Just too quick for her to handle. Humberger deep three again. That was just short. That was a fatigue shot. Haddad running the court again, if you can see her. Ball loose on the floor. Nice steal by Olsen underneath the Watts.
That is...
I didn't see what the call was.
That's the ticky-tackiest foul of the whole night.
I'm going to call it Stefik. Chance to the end one now for Watts. And rolled around and got it. So still the trapping zone press. You go down, Hobbs all by herself under the basket. Doesn't get it to go. Haddad rebound, kicks it back out. Guzman gets the look at the three. Killing! Under 4 to play, and Guzman delivers on the three, back to a 9-point lead. What a great look by Haddad, just kicking it back out.
Well, and, you know, the seniors got the...
Well, there's another look on the inside. Kick it out. 2-on-1 now as they push it on down. Novak brings it back out. Wow. Body check. Oh, good look underneath. Pulled Watts away from the rim. Feed from Guzman to Hobbs for 2. 11-point lead, 3.5 to play. Sabercats are feeling it, aren't they?
Yeah, I'm just so impressed with that three-pointer down there. The senior steps up, right in rhythm, and shoots it.
Well, Olsen, what a competitor.
Yeah.
She keeps going to the rim and starting to draw the fouls. And as usual, when I put the kiss of death on something that won't happen, it certainly comes around to happen. 5 fouls on the Falcons, 4 now on the Sabercats. Getting closer to that and 1, which if you're the Falcons, that's what you'd love to have happen. Slow the game down, shoot some free throws, try to catch up. Zweitzig back in for Hobbs.
Well, the key is Foster Ridge has been able to exploit the press.
They're breaking the press easily, and then they're just faster. They're beating them down court. Second one off the front of the rim and falls, so a good 2-for-2 trip there. Middle of the court. Guzman, nice job of just taking it away. Gets ridden to the ground. That's 6 fouls now on the Falcons.
She's relentless, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's like the Energizer Bunny.
Well, every good girls team's got a Guzman's, got an Olsman. Somebody who'll you've got to about knock them down to get the ball away, don't you?
Yeah, and you got to continually put pressure on the other team, and that's what Guzman's been doing.
Good situational switch here. Dunn back in for offense underneath. Novak getting a seat. Good minutes from her. Wow. That'll put Zweitzig to the line. She just got shoved from behind by Beck. Single bonus time now for the Sabercats. Chance to get the lead back out to double figures.
Well, what we hope is they don't make up for all the calls they haven't made.
Did Beck foul out? I was looking away there and checking some stats, and substitution. Didn't see it. If they took it off the board really quick, that's for sure. Humberger back in with Watts, Olsen, Muma.
Boy, these sophomores hit their free throws.
And Bain on the court for the SaberCats now. Zweizig at the line looking for a second. Dunn along with Haddad, Stefik, and Guzman. 10-point lead. Stays at 10, rebound by Muma. Olsen again, you got to stop her with the ball. Great job of kicking it out, and that's what the reward is. Slips it out to Bain. She knocks down the 3, 7-point lead, 2:50 to play. Wide open down court is done. Pass a little behind her. She has to pull it back out. Good decision there.
Boy, here's where your senior guards.
Spin move goes in. And just loses control of it. Tipped away by Beck, they're going to say, but
is that Earl Monroe down there?
That was about as sweet a spin move as you've seen.
You don't see that move much anymore,
no,
do you?
I think the reason she didn't get the call on the blocking foul that the SaberCats wanted there, she's just a little out of control going in the lane. Zweizig pulls up, takes an extra step.
Yeah,
feel the tension in the gym getting a little higher now. Time started running away from the Falcons.
That's a tough call this time of the game, you know?
Yeah, she just did it out in the middle of the open and just kind of gave it away. Another three-pointer from the corner. This time's off. Rebound, Muma up and good. Might be time for a timeout. I'm not sure the timeout level for them, but now 3-on-1. Guzman going down the middle, looks away, done for the on the baseline. Doesn't get it to go. Rebound, Muma. Boy, they had some looks, didn't they? It's just a tough play to get the ball.
Well, yeah, that's that little shot that's the lowest percentage. Highlands Ranch does not need threes right now. I mean, they just need to.
Plenty of time. Zweizig aggressively going after the ball. Yeah.
Again, now they're kind of what I would call more normal.
Yeah.
That was a foul. I mean, but
minute
it was
40
also
to
a foul
play.
in the first quarter.
Minute 40 to play. Out in the switch on Olsen. Crosses over in the lane. Hamburger, a good look at the three. Good. Highlands Ranch starting to heat it up.
Oh, gotta be a foul. My God.
Great look down court. Nice catch by Dunn to secure the pass. She goes the line for the single bonus.
We got a 2-point game, and you knew Highlands Ranch had another run in them.
Oh yeah.
They weren't gonna come down here and get beat by 10.
Timeout here in the court. SaberCats lead by 2. You're watching Stream It Sports.
If this is how your bank sees the world, how do they see you? Be an individual at First Bank. Banking for good.
We're back here now. You see that shot of the SaberCats huddle, Randy, that 2-point lead, minute and a half left. This is when coaches really earn their pay, don't they?
Yeah, this is, again, you know, you knew Highlands Ranch wasn't going to come down here, number one team, and get beat by 10. They got more pride than that.
Well, a couple of big threes tied it up there. Dunn at the chance to go to the line. But as you look at it, now you tell your kids just play hard, but keep your head.
Yeah, relax. It's hard to relax, but you've got to relax.
Yeah, play in the moment. Each play counts.
Both these teams have been tested, and so it'll be a fun minute 24 here to see what happens.
Dunn for the front end of a single bonus. A little strong off the back, rebound by Watts. I think the momentum's kind of switched back over to the Ranch side. Didn't see the call. Call's on Dunn. Trying to hold position on Watts apparently. Tipped away, stolen on the inbounds pass. Taken back by Olsen. Tied up, jump ball back to Highlands Ranch. Inbound by Bain. Olsen back out front. Right at a minute to play now, Randy. 2-point lead still for the SaberCats. But Highlands Ranch has been on the run here with a couple of three-pointers.
The SaberCats are going to have to score more to win this game.
Yep, another look for Homburg to drive in, drive out. She nails it. First lead of the game in quite a while for Highlands Ranch. 40 seconds left. Once again, they've got numbers. Haddad goes the lane. On the rebound, she's going to hit from behind. Chance to go to the line and tie it and put him back ahead.
You know, Dave, this is why coaches schedule these teams.
Yep.
Both of these teams.
Everybody got better here today, didn't they? Haddad first shot is up, and that's a straight 5 for 5. We're all tied at 55, 36.7 seconds left. Streaming Sports here bringing you one of the top games of the season. I think we're going to call that one right now, won't we? Second one is up. Rattles around. First miss of the day for Haddad. It's still tied. 30 seconds left.
It's one of these games. It's going to be a shame if somebody's got to lose this game.
Well, either way now, your Foster, you just proved you can get there. Olsen underneath Watts.
That's a great foul.
That really was a good foul from behind. Don't give the bunny up. And Olsen, boy, once again, going to the lane, dishing off that time. Her defender had fallen to the floor. Watts will go to the line shooting 2. Still plenty of time. And the 17-point-a-game score, not her usual game today, but that was ice right there, wasn't it?
Yeah, and you notice both coaches have kind of let their teams just play this thing out.
Yep.
It's a non-conference game.
Second one coming and up. That one rolls around and falls in. Hobbs in for Dunn. Little D for O. Highland Ranch smartly going to press here. Trouble is they've let the SaberCats get behind them, and they've done it. Once again, they've got it down there again. Bounce pass stolen away by Humberg. Guzman from behind ties her up. SaberCats are going to have possession. Arrow favors SaberCats this time. Great hustle by Guzman, wasn't it?
It was, and you know they've let that go all game.
Oh yeah.
So good job by the officials to not call foul.
Here's why you work on your inbounds plays right here. 15 seconds left. Better find somebody. Haddad alone, 3-pointers up, a little strong. Right back up though. Missed by Stefik. Tipped away. Highlands Ranch still got it. 8 seconds to play. Stefik for the win. Good! And that's the ball game. As you see, everybody mounting Ashley Stefik. We've got the officials stopping.
They called a timeout.
I think they're going to give a timeout with about 2 seconds to play. I looked up, I saw 1.9 seconds.
I wonder why
57 is the score as it sits right now. I saw the officials wipe it off right away. Coach Jiraki was on it. Now what they're going to argue about, she wants more time than the .7. I looked up, I saw 1.9.
It doesn't matter when you call it. It's when the official sees you to call it. But if you're an official, you got to know.
Well, and the coach, you got to know they're going to look to do it. The coach is always going to. Theoretically, you can't catch and shoot it in .7. You just don't want to foul. You let the ball hit the ground right now. You put the tallest person you can on whoever's going to inbound the ball. Not too many girls can throw it the full length of the court. But you can't foul. Because this would be the 10th foul. It would be a 2-shot foul. No, excuse me, that's on the other side. It'd be 1-and-1 if they foul somebody. You let them just get the ball in bounds in front, you just get your hands up.
Yeah, I wouldn't even. I just get back.
No, yeah, that's what they're trying to do. Long toss down court. hits the ground, and that's the ball game. So the second time celebration counts. And the boys are going to have to wait a minute to get the court.
What a ball game. What a shot by Ashley Steffi. Wow. An instant classic.
Yep. 58-57. SaberCats upset #1 Highlands Ranch on their home court. Set that tone for the night.
You'll be able to go back, watch this on Facebook Live. It's been on Facebook Live. Want to thank our sponsors tonight. We'll be back on a different link to bring you the boys' game. For Max Fink, David Haase, this is Randy McCoy. We'll see you in just a minute.
Poudre School District High School Basketball, live on Stream It Sports, Northern Colorado, has been brought to you by Schrader Oil. Fuel your day by Pedersen Toyota in Fort Collins. Everything cars made easy by Jim's Wings, Northern Colorado's favorite wings since 1991. And by First Bank. Visit any of our convenient locations in Northern Colorado. First Bank, banking for good. This has been a Stream It Sports NoCo production of Poudre School District High School Sports. You can find all of our broadcasts, past and present, by visiting streamitsports.com/PSD. Thank you for watching.